awfully exciting. It's been a long time since I was around here. Nice to see the sticks are all in fine form in this part of the world. Very enthusiastic sticks, as in most parts of this area. Maybe there will be an elephant amongst the sticks. Well, Siberia, it's not easier to tell the difference between a male stick and a female stick. I'll try and show you here. Here we have got two sticks. One of them is a male and one of them is a female. Now, what you can see is that they are very clearly different thicknesses. So this is a thick stick and this is a thin stick. Now, what most of you don't realize, of course, is that there are in fact 3 genders of stick. And you get the thick stick, the thin stick, and a bent stick. And those are the 3 genders of stick that you get: thick, thin, and bent. And if a thick and a thin mate, they get a bent stick, like this. If a bent stick mates with a thin, you get a thick stick. And if a bent stick mates with a thick stick, you get a thin stick. And that's how the mating of sticks goes. You all understand that? Louise has just asked, is the bent stick gene a homogeneous recessive trait? I suppose it must. No, it's not. It's not recessive at all, because if a bent stick mates with a thin stick mates with a, well, I suppose it would be then. No, would it? No, it's definitely not homogeneous recessive. No, we'll have to work it out, Louise, because there are 3 sexes, you see, so there are 3 different versions, I suppose there must be. We'll work it out. We've overcomplicated things. Anyway, Siberia, I hope it is now clear to you. That's why there's such a profusion of sticks, you see. Devon, you want to know how you can tell if a stick is alive? Well, I shall show you that too. I'm so glad that all of you are taking such an interest in stick biology. Here we have a gathering of sticks. We will attempt to tell which ones are alive and which ones are dead. Now, the old way of doing this, of course, was to... Have you quite finished wafting the camera about the place? The old way to do it would be to break off a piece of stick like this, and if it broke off, you would consider it dead. And then if you found, say, a stick like this, and you broke it and it bent and it was green inside, then you would say it was alive. Now, much like with stick genders, sticks can exist in 3 states: alive, dead, or nearly dead. And so it does get a little bit complicated. A living stick, you're able to tell if it's alive by listening to it. This one is dead. It is saying nothing. This one that I broke off, you'll just hear a very slight sound. This one is semi-dead. Let us see if we can find a living stick. Ah, yes. It's very clear when they're living, you see. They go like this. Now, most people can't hear that. Because I am a stick expert, I am able to hear living, dead, and semi-dead. Fascinating. Winter Prism, you want to know the difference between a stick and a twig. Well, stick is like saying mammal. It's a generic or sort of all-encompassing taxonomic term for woody pieces of vegetation, whereas a twig is much more specific. A twig would be a stick that is less than 2 millimeters in diameter. This is Steinbock. Hello, Steinbock. How are you? You having a nice morning? Yes? No? Maybe? Sort of? Not really? Don't care? Don't want to talk to you? What's your vibe? He's just looking at us. And guess what's in front of his left eye? A stick.